In this intermediate middle splits routine, we're going to hack the mechanism that restricts your flexibility. There's actually two inbuilt security mechanisms at play that restrict flexibility to prevent injury. Now, one of them ensures your limbs don't stretch too far and cause an injury, and the other ensures you don't lift too much weight and cause an injury. The second mechanism can actually be hacked to increase your flexibility in a matter of seconds. And we're going to apply this to your middle splits for instant results. So the way we're going to do this is by creating antagonistic muscle end range contractions, but we're also going to do this under load. So the load here is going to do two things. It's going to assist by getting us deeper into this butterfly stretch, but it's also going to help get a stronger end range contraction. So what we're going to do, these butterfly loaded lifts, you're going to get your bum right up against the wall with your dumbbells here. I've got 15 kilo dumbbells. I think that's about 35 pounds. Start with something that you're comfortable with. And what we're going to do here is we're going to lift as hard as we can to contract the adductors. And then we're going to come down to our end range. Now contract the glutes hard for 3 seconds, pulling those knees down towards the ground, contract the adductors again. We're going for 8 reps as hard as you can. So we're fatiguing the adductors. And now we contract the glutes, trying to trigger that Golgi tendon organ function to shut down our ability to contract the muscles. As you contract the glutes, I think that's 3 reps. It also makes it very, very hard to contract the adductors as well. So the adductors relax, allowing for deeper range. I think this is 5, I'm losing count, but we're going to do 8 reps. Contract those glutes, end range for 3 seconds. Lifting up as hard as you can. Contract. Okay, 2 more reps. Up. Back down. 1 more. Back down. Now we do a 10-second contraction. So contract the glutes, pull those knees down to the ground as hard as you can for 10 seconds. Let's go. Come on. Nice work. Okay. And now we rest. So that's the first set. We're going to do 3 sets of that. And I forgot to start my timer. So 3 sets of this. Maybe about a 60-second rest we'll have between sets. And what we're doing, so when you do the butterfly, it's a really good way to start your middle splits workout, because the butterfly, we're still getting into the adductors and we can create really good end range contractions in the glutes. But because the knees are bent and because of the position of the hips, because we're flexed like this, it's less demanding. It's not as intense of a position. So it's a really great way to prepare yourself. We're going to do 3 exercises in this workout. We're going to be doing 2 strong end range contraction exercises, and then we're going to be doing more of an intermediate middle splits progression. It's a dynamic middle splits work today. We're not doing much static work here. Okay, so we're getting ready for our second set. Getting in position. Okay, lift your weights up. Okay, and here we go. Lift as hard as you can, contract those adductors, and then come back down, and now contract the glutes hard for 3 seconds. Okay, back up, rep number 2. Back down. Okay, contract for 3 seconds. Okay, now come back up. Okay, back down. Contract for 3 seconds, let's go. Okay, back up. Contract hard. I always lose count when I do these YouTube videos because I'm talking you guys through it instead of focusing on counting. I think that's 4, this is 5, we'll call it. Back down. Now contract the glutes, pulling the knees down into the ground hard for 3 seconds. 6. Okay. Back down. And back up. Contract hard. I'll do 1 more for good measure. I've either done 7 or 8, can't remember. And back down. Contract those glutes. Come on, we're doing a 10-second contraction at the end of the set. Come on, let's work for it. Work for a few more seconds. Woo! Oh, all right, nice work. Okay, now while we have this rest period before we do the 3rd set, let's talk about warm-ups. Often get questions on these videos, should I warm up before I do this? The nature of these flexibility workouts, these follow-alongs that I do, the first exercise is always very safe, and because you're using load and you're using contractions, contract relax techniques, it is safe to go straight into when you're cold. And each set, your first set's not going to be nearly as good as your third set. That's totally fine. That said, of course it's better to do a warm-up before you start. You could do 2 minutes of high intensity cardio to really get the heart rate up, or 60 seconds is even going to be really good. You could do a whole 10-minute warm-up routine for your lower body where you're doing squats and things like that. But just because YouTube and what people want to see, people don't really stick around if you put a warm-up on a video on YouTube. So I'll just get straight into the content and show you guys. All right, so let's get ready for, and of course, the number one thing is don't push yourself to the point of pain. You should never train through pain when you're doing flexibility, ever. It should, like, this is discomfort. It's not something I'd call comfortable, but it's not painful, okay? All right, here we go. This is the last set before we move on to the second exercise. Okay, let's get this done. Get your bum right up against the wall, and here we go. 1, contracting those adductors hard, coming down, contract the glutes, driving those knees into the ground. Come on, let's go. And back up. 2, and let's go. Okay, 3. All right, back down. Contract those glutes, come on. And 4. Contract those glutes, let's go. And 5. You really want to contract the adductors hard. Lift your knees as hard as you can when you lift up. 6. Contract the glutes. Get your bum back against the wall if you're coming away like I am. 7. Really starting to feel those adductors fatigue now, which is the idea. It's what we're looking for. Last one. Oh man, they're cooked. Okay, and push those knees down. Come on, let's go. 10 seconds. I'll get in position again. 10 seconds, come on. Come on, let's work for it. This is where the magic happens, team. Come on, don't give up. 10-second contraction. Woo! And for the last set, we can just do a little passive at the end. Okay, so just let those dumbbells push those knees down. Let's get it on. Nice work. All right. Okay, next exercise. It's really useful to have a box like this, and I would prefer to have a bigger weight, a 5 kilo weight. These are 2.5 kilo weights. We'll see how they go. So that's 5 kilos, about 11 pounds, I guess. I think, if I'm correct. I'd rather have one weight, but anyway. So you want to put this, you want a box that's at a height where you're close to your end range, but you've still got a little bit more range. You can still go a little bit higher than where you are. And I'll try to make sure I'm in a position where you guys can still see me. Okay. So from here, what I'm going to do, put the weights on top, and now we're going to do a really strong end range contraction. I want to externally rotate my hip so that my foot goes lower than my knee, and we're going to lift and hold for 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. Up. Damn, those weights aren't sitting on me very well. Okay, if I had a single 5 kilo weight, it would be much easier, but I'm just going to have to use less weight. Here we go. Up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man. Whew. Okay, 2 more reps. Go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Last rep. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God. Take the weight off. Okay, 5 ballistic reps and then a 5-second hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Whew. The pain is real, everyone. The pain is real. What you can hear me moaning and groaning here, it's all real. And in Australia right now, it is summer. And I am starting to seriously sweat. Okay, here we go. Okay, just look at that, because I could see in the video there, I've got a screen showing me. I'm making sure that my foot stays lower than my knee. If my foot comes up above my knee, I'm internally rotating and I'm not using my glutes properly, okay? So you want to avoid that. Go, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Come on. Okay, here we go. Rep 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, God. Last rep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 5 ballistics plus a 5-second hold. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Woo! Oh, it's really, people often ask, what's the difference between mobility and flexibility? Mobility is anything that takes your joint through full range of motion. So if I go like this with my shoulder, that's mobility. This is flexibility. Flexibility is hard. It is work. It's the goal to increase mobility. It resembles strength training. You get out of breath, you do sets and reps, you need to recover from it. Mobility training is really gentle. It's like a warm up or a cool down or something you do on your day off. Whew. All right. We're just going to do one more of these and then we're going to get into our middle splits. Our dynamic middle split exercise. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comments. I respond to everything that I get on the channel. And if you're getting value out of the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, please. Tell your friends about it. All right, here we go, team. This is the last set that we'll do for this exercise. I'll try to, I can see that I'm not really in the shot there. See if I can get a bit of a different angle for you guys this time. All right. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Okay. Rep 2. Go. 5. Come on. Oh, God. Last rep. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on, work for it. Oh, God. Oh. 5 ballistics, 5-second hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Trust me, it never gets easier. You just get better. Because you're always looking for an end range contraction. So your end range is always as hard as you can possibly push, you know? Okay, here we go. Ready, set, go. Come on, let's go. Lift that knee hard, drop the foot down, come on. Come on. Okay, first rep. All right, come on, here we go, go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh. Whew. Okay, third rep. Here we go. Oh. Come on. Come on, team. Come on, don't give up. Ah. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Hey. Ah. Oh man. Woo. All right. Third, final exercise. So we've just really warmed up our adductors, and not only that, but we've, oh God, we've really activated the glutes, end range contractions. Our nervous system's fatigued. We're warmed up. This is the best time to get more flexible in the middle splits, right? So remember, this is an intermediate workout, so the exercise I'm about to do is an intermediate exercise. If you can't do it, I'll show you a link to a beginner routine at the end. Okay, so what we're gonna do is a straddle up, middle split straddle up. All right, so from here, the idea is go to your best straddle, use your hands, pull your feet into the ground as hard as you can. Okay, stand up, back down with your hands, and back down. So push hard, pull your legs into the ground. So you're actively using your legs. Okay, back down. We're gonna do 10 reps. Okay. I can't remember if that's 4 or 3, I'll call it 4. 5. 6. 7. Getting a bit close to those dumbbells. 8. Whoops. Up. 9. 10. Okay. Now, if you can't do that, of course, there are regressions. So, take a 1 minute break before we do the second set. So for a regression, you can sit on something like this. Okay, and of course this makes it easier because now your bum's higher off the ground. So I'm on 2 yoga blocks there. So whatever that is, 6 to 8 inches, something like that. And then from here, you're going to push on this point here, and that is significantly easier. And then when you go down, you've just got to make sure that you reach for the object so that you lower with control. All right. And if you do this flexibility training properly, you want to be sweating like I am. This is a workout, right? This isn't like a Zen moment of stretching. This is real flexibility development. Okay, so here, look, I'll do 1 set with my bum elevated like this so you guys can see what the whole set looks like. So I'm going to push on the yoga blocks, stand up. You can see I'm coming up much higher. When I do this, it allows for much less flexibility. Okay, but the idea is that you pull with your legs and squeeze your legs together, pull your hips forward, okay, so that you're creating active flexibility, okay? And I've lost count again. I'm going to call that 6, okay? 1 more. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. And on the last one, try to control the eccentric as much as you can. Woo! Okay, 1 minute rest. We're going to do 1 more set. Woo! How long have you guys been training middle splits for? Let me know in the comments. I haven't done a middle splits workout in a long time. I think the last middle splits workout I did was for the beginner middle splits routine that I filmed in this series. And that was like, I hadn't done one in a year or so. And that should be, I hope that motivates you because I worked hard to get my flexibility. I don't like saying I worked hard, like an hour a day of my training and part of it was flexibility. But once you get, like you have to work hard to get something that you don't have, but to maintain what you've already got, it's very easy. Very little work. And I don't do like big flexibility workouts like this anymore because I'm just maintaining. Once you've gotten to a decent level of flexibility, it's really easy to maintain it. All right, here we go for the last set. Let's go, tribe. Come on, 1 more set. So we're right at the end of our workout, so we can push ourselves a little bit more now. So you can see 1, 2, 2. As you get better with these, you do it without hands. 3, but I won't do that because I know you're probably not there yet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Great work, everyone. Now make sure you don't just work the middle splits. You've got to work all your other parts of flexibility as well. And there's a great front splits routine that I've got. If you click or tap the screen there, you can join in with me in real time for a front splits workout. I'll see you in that next video.